Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would be doing the video tutorial on my pink rose earrings. I have made another version in green color. This is emerald green. There is a little difference. Here in green color, I have used earpost, and in this pink earrings, I had used the ear wires. You can do either ways, either you can attach the ear post or the ear wires as you like. In today's video, I would be making these earring in red color. So let's see what all material do we need for these earrings. We will be requiring 2 stones. This is 12 mm rivoli in Siam, dark Siam color, and this is a teardrop stone. The size of the stone is 12 by 7 mm. Then again, I have used 2 mm cupchain in dark red color, that is dark Siam color. We will need 3 mm pearls. We will be requiring 11 seed beads in 2 colors. One in the base color. Here I am using red as the base color, so I am using dark red 11 seed beads. Here miyuki duracoat galvanized gold in 11 O's. Again the same colors in 15 O's. This is red luster in 15 O's, and this is miyuki duracoat galvanized gold in 15 O's. I would be working with Sono thread in red color and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, we would be doing this earring in 3 parts. First, we will bezel this rivoli and the teardrop. Then we will make this craw chain, and third part would be to assemble all these things. So let's first start our earring by bezeling this teardrop. For making the bezel for the teardrop, I will pick up 4 11 seed beads in red color, pull them down and pass through all these beads to make a circle. Like this. Now enter. Here I will be entering through this first bead that I added and the second one. First 2 beads that we added. Like this. We have done the ladder stitch. Now I will pick up 2 11 seed beads, red 11 seed beads, and enter through this adjacent 11 seed bead. Pull the thread. Now enter through these 2 beads, the newly added one and the one through which and the one to which we added the pair. Like this. You can see that I am doing this herringbone stitch. Again pick up 2 beads, enter through the adjacent one, and exit through these 2 11 seed beads. So here we can see that I have made the herringbone chain. Now I will be making this herringbone chain with 25 pairs of beads. I have already made 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pair chain. Now 21 pairs more to be added. So here I have completed my herringbone chain with 25 pairs of beads. Now let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. So these are 25 pair of beads. Now I will make a ring like this. I will enter through this bead and exit through the adjacent bead and enter through the bead just in front of this one. Here I am closing this chain to make a ring. Once again I will pass through all these 4 beads. So here I have completed my ring. So here my ring is complete. Now I would be adding 15 seed beads to all these 11 red seed beads. So I will pick up 115 gold and pass through the same bead I am exiting from, the same bead, like this. So here like this I have added one bead to this 115 to this 11. Now I will enter through the bead, the 11 above the bead I worked with just now. Now again I will pick up 115 gold and enter through this 15 I just added. Just push it inside, push it inward. Now I will enter through the adjacent bead of this gold bead, the upper bead and the one above it. So at the same time I have to pass through one, the adjacent bead, the upper bead and the one above these 2 beads. So altogether 3 beads. Now pick up 115 and pass through this 15 that I just added. Now enter through its adjacent 11, the upper one and the one above these 2. So in all 3 11 in red color. Pick up 115, enter through this gold, this 15. Now enter through this adjacent 11, the upper bead and the one above these two. Now you can see that I have attached one 15 gold to each 11 O's, or you can say I am doing herringbone again, but this time with one 15 and one 11. So I will be doing this all through this round and come back. So here I'm attaching the last bead of this round, and then I will move up to these 3 beads. I will enter through the first 15 gold and the last one like this, and again I will enter through the 11 O's. So here I have completed my ring. Now I will enter through this 15 Now I will be passing through all these 15 O's once to make it a little bit neater and bring it into shape. Since we have to make a tear drop from this ring, so I will leave this 11, I will leave this 15, skip this one and enter into the next. I am leaving 115 to create a point for our teardrop like this. You can see our point has been created. Now I will pass through all the 15 So here I have reached the I have reached the 15 I started with. Now I will enter through these 11 O's. Now we will reach its bottom. I will place this teardrop here like this, and now we have to close this bezel. Now for closing the bezel, here you can see that this is the tip of a teardrop just below the front. I have created the tip on the front here. So just below this is our tip, leaving the 2 beads on both sides of the tip. Now here I will add 111, 1, 2, 3. I will skip these 3 beads, the tip and the 2 on both the sides of it, and enter through the 4th bead, the 4th 11. like this. Now here I added 111 O. Now I will be adding 15 O's to all these, to this round. So I'm picking up 115 O in red color and skipping one bead here. I will be entering through the next one. Again pick up 115 O in red, skip this red one and enter through the next one. Push this red bead inside, pick up 111 O, sorry 15 O red and pass through this 11 O. In a way, we would be working peyote stitch in this round. So here I have added the last bead of this round. You can see that I have added all the beads, leaving one in between, just as we do in peyote stitch. Now stepping up into this 11 O, I will again pick up 15 O and pass through the 15 O I added here. Again pick up 115 O and pass through this 15 O. Pick up 115 O and pass through the next one. Now I will be doing this all the way around. So here I have added 15 O's all through this round, and now I will step up into the 15 O I added. Now pick up 115 O and pass through the next one. Again pick up 115 O, pass through the other one. I will be doing this all through this round. So here you can see that I have added 15 O's all through this round, and now I have reached to the end of this. I have reached this last bead, and I will skip this 11 O and enter into this 15 O right here, just this one here, like this. Now I will step up and pick up 115 O. Now as we have come to the closure of the bezel, we would add 115 O and skip the other like this. Now add 115 O and skip the other. We would be doing this all through this round. So now you can see that I have reached towards the end of this round, and I'm adding this last bead of this round, and I will not add any bead and enter into the bead just adjacent to it and step up into this bead. Now we would be adding 111 O to this round, sorry 115 O red. Again I will pick up 115 O and pass through this 15 O, pick up 115 O and pass through this one, pick up 115 O and pass through this one, and here we are not adding any bead and entering into the one adjacent to it. Now we would be passing through all the beads we just added to this round. Here 2, 3, 4, this 5. So here we have come to its closure. So like this we have closed our bezel. Once again I will pass through all these beads I just added. So here our bezel is complete. So we have completed our bezel. Our teardrop bezel is complete. Now we would be bezeling our rivoli. Now we would be bezeling this rivoli in the same way using herringbone stitch. So for making the bezel, I will pick up 4 11 seed beads in red color, pull them down to the end of my thread and pass through all these 4 beads to make a circle like this. Now here you can see this. Now I will be entering through the first 2 beads that I added here. Now you can see that it's a ladder stitch. Now I would be adding a pair of 11 seed bead in red color, pass through. I will come down from the adjacent seed bead and move up through these 2 seed beads like this. Again I will pick up 2 11 seed beads in red color, come down from its adjacent 11 seed bead and come out from the top 2 11 seed beads like this. So like this I have made the herringbone stitch of 4 pairs of seed beads. Now for the bezel of our 12 rivoli, I would need 24 pair in this chain. I have already made 4 pairs. Now I would be adding 20 more pairs to make it 24. So here I have added 20 more pairs of seed beads. So my 24 pair seed bead herringbone chain is complete. So let's count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 sorry 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 and 4 24. So my 24 pair chain is complete. Now I would close it into a ring. For this I will bring the 2 ends together and pass through this opposite seed bead here, enter through its adjacent seed bead like this and its opposite seed bead. So here I will pass through all these 4 beads once again. One, 2, 3 and 4. Again back to the first one. So here I have closed my ring. You can see. Now we would be adding 15 gold all through this round, just as we did in the teardrop bezeling. For this I will pick up 115 galvanized gold and pass through the same bead I'm exiting through right now and enter through and enter through the 11 seed bead just above it. Like this, push it inside, push it inward like this. Now again I will pick up 115, enter through this 15 I just added. Now through its adjacent 11 and the above 2. I will come out from this third bead. Again I will pick up 115, enter through this top 15 and through its adjacent bead, adjacent 11 and its next top 2 beads. In all 3 beads I will come out. Just as we did in the teardrop bezeling, I would be adding 15 O's all through this round. So here I have come to the last bead of this round. Now I have added the last bead. Now I will enter through its adjacent bead and the above 3 beads here. So here you can see that I have added 15 O's all through this round. Now I will come out from this. This is the first bead. The first bead I added to this round and the last bead together. Now I will pass through all these 15 O's once just to give a proper shape to our circle. Very gently I will be passing through all these 15 O's. Do not pull the thread too tight. Very gently I have to pass. I would be passing through all these beads. So here you can see that we have got a proper shape, proper circle at the front. Now I will place my rivoli gently into this case. So here now I have to come towards the back of this bezel. For this I will pass through this adjacent bead of the 15 and then this adjacent 11 like this. Now I will be closing this bezel. For this I will pick up 115 red and skipping 111 I will pass through the next one. Push this red 15 towards the inner part of the bezel or towards the rivoli. Again pick up 115 red, skip 111 and pass through the next one. pick up 115 red, skip 111, pass through the next one like this, pick up 115, skipping the next red 11, I will pass through this next 15. This is the step. This is just as we do in peyote stitch, the second round of the peyote stitch. So I would be adding 15 O's all through this round like this only. Now I have added 15 O's all through this round and step up into this 15 O. Now I will pick up 115 O and pass through the next one. Again pick up 115 O, pass through the next 15 O, pick up 115 O, pass through the next 15 O. Like this I would be adding 15 O's all through this round. So now I have completed this round and I will step up into the 15 O, the first 15 O of this round. Now I will pick up 115 O, pass through this next one and skip the other. Again I will pick up 115 O. Here I would be adding 115 O and skip the other. Add 115 O here and skip the other. Like this I would be adding 15 O's and skipping the next one all through this round. Now I have added the 15 O all through this round and step up into the first 15 O of this round. Now I will pick up 115 O and pass through the next one. Again add 115 O, like this. Like this I would be adding 15 O's all through this round. Now I have added 15 O's all through this round and step up into the first bead of the round. Again pick up 115 O and pass through the next one. So here again I would be adding 15 O's all through this round. Like this I would be adding 15 O's all through this round. Now here I am adding the last bead of this round and I have stepped up into the first bead. Now if you want to add ear wire, then you can close this by adding one bead 115 O and skipping the other. So like this, completing this round, you can just close it without adding any ear post. But since I have added ear post in the other earring in red, so I would be adding ear post here. If you want to add ear post here in this round, this is the last round, I will place this ear post. I am taking 2 mm ear post here, place it in between these beads. Now I would be adding 15 O's. I will add 115 O and skip the other. Very gently we have to add 15 O's in the last round. Add 115 O and skip the other. Again add 1 15 and skip the other. So here we have 3 15 at the end. Now I will pass through all these 15 I will add one more 15 in this round. One more round of 15 1, so here I have added one more round of 15 here. Now I will pass through all these 15 the one I added in this round, the 3 15 I added just now. I will pass through these 15 3 to 4 times just to fix our ear post in place. Otherwise it will keep moving. So I have secured my ear post. Now I will tie a knot here. And pass through a couple of beads. Just to secure my thread. So here, now I will cut off my thread. So here we have bezeled our rivoli. The bezel of our rivoli is complete. Now our bezel is complete. We have bezeled the teardrop and the rivoli. Now our next step would be to make the craw chain. For this outer portion, we would be making a craw chain of 32 components. So for making the craw chain, let us first pick up 4 11 seed beads, pass through all these beads to make a circle like this. Again, now I would be adding 3 beads here. Now I have got 2 components here. Pick up 3 more beads. So here I have got 3 components. Now, since it's cubic, right angle weave chain, so for this we need 4 components. So the fourth one would be by adding these two, first and the last one. So for this I will pick up 111 and enter through this one, again pick up 111 and come out from this one. Pass through all these 4 beads once again. Now turn it towards its top here. Pass through all these 4 beads on the top. So come towards the bottom and pass through all the 4 beads at the bottom, like this. Now we will extend our chain on the top of this. So this would become our base component. Now I will pick up 3 11 and pass through this one, pick up 2 11 and pass through these 2 11. Since we need 4 beads in craw or raw, you can say, so in this case we already have 2, so we have to add 2 here, 2, and these 2 are already here, so we will pass through these 2 like this. Now in the last one we have 3 beads out of 4, so we would be adding only 1 on the top and pass through the next 3 like this. Come up to the top beads, pass through all these 4 top beads to strengthen our base component. Now again we will add 3 beads, 3 11 pass through the next bead of the base, pick up 2 and like this enter through, you will get 4, again enter through this one, add 2 11 pass through these 2. Now the third component. Now for this one, the last wall of this component, you can say we already have 3 seed beads. We have to add the fourth one and we would be passing through all these 4 beads like this. Come up to the top beads, pass through all these 4 top beads to strengthen our base for the next component. Excuse me. Now pick up 3 11 seed beads, enter through the next bead of the base, pick up 2, this one, the side, and this one. Again, enter through the next bead of the base, pick up 2 seed beads, enter through these 2. Now the fourth wall, we already have 3 beads, so we need only 1, and we would be passing through these 3 to complete our row. Come up to the top beads, pass through all the 4 top beads, and it will make the base for our next component. Now up till now I have added 4 components, 1, 2, 3 and 4 components in my craw chain. In all I need 32 components chain, so I have added 4 component chain. Now I would be adding 28 more, so let's make this chain and come back.